Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're back on a truck simulator. So last time we did buy this truck. It wasn't my favourite choice because I do like the bigger trucks, but it was actually, by the stats, one of the better trucks in the game. So I'll give it a go. So on number 73 out of 100. I'm hoping that the end of it, when we do finish, it'll give us more bigger missions rather than just these quick fire missions. I would like to be doing more like motorway driving maybe, but this one should be pretty fast, to be honest. They don't really seem to get any harder. Try and straighten up a bit more. Oh, well, it allowed that anyway. It probably would have allowed it to start with if I had stopped. So depending on how fast that these missions actually get done, we might even get to the end. We'll see how long it takes. And that car is reversing by the looks of it. This truck hasn't really got anything or not much in terms of upgrades. So I'm hoping it will be a decent truck when it is. I did spend a lot of money getting it. So I'm going to find the car. I think it's just there on the left. So as soon as these cars stop coming, someone just rear-ended a police car, but they didn't care in the slightest, but they would have done if I'd have hit them. Pretty sure this was the way the arrows are facing, so we should be coming in from the right direction. Yeah, it is. It's just such a ridiculous angle though. I think they just do that to make it awkward. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Right, it doesn't look like I've done any upgrades to this at all. Right, so that's a fuel tank, turbo done. No, I haven't done anything to it. So we've got a gearbox. So gearbox and the ECU to do. So we have done quite a few upgrades to that actually. They're not as expensive as I thought. but hopefully this will be a decent truck when it is all done. Let's circle once the road is actually clear. So we'll just get on our way. Still fairly clear, to be honest. Usually I like to put loads of cars on the road. Yeah, that's a lot more bumpy than I thought it was going to be. Moving. There we go. Got a bit stuck on that little hill. Whoa, what's it doing? So I think it's literally just sliding. Don't be an idiot. Oh, okay. I think we might be sliding on the grass. Because it just keeps turning the opposite way I want it to. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I think we were just sliding a bit. So the truck kept going to the left, well the right if you're looking at it. I think it was just sliding down the little mountain. Right, I've just got to go and get another BMW. So it is somewhere over there. So we're just going to turn around and go the other way. There's no point going all the way around. Back of it, yeah, so we are coming from the right direction as well. Right, so I'm not sure which way I'm meant to be coming from, but hopefully we are going to come from the right direction. Cars do get a little bit annoying when they just keep stopping in the middle of the road. Excuse me. Are we coming from the right direction? No, of course not. So I'm just going to take a little shortcut through here. That's worked out quite well. I'm not sure how much I needed to finish doing the upgrade. So turbo is done. It's annoying when it keeps taking you out of the menu completely. Fuel tank is done. So we've got gearbox and ECU. I think that's it. So I think that truck is maxed out performance wise. Don't know if I like any of them, to be honest. Okay, the upgrades aren't brilliant on it, I'm going to be honest, but they're not on really any of the trucks. Actually, it's that way, so we might as well just reverse. Hopefully before the cars come. I do see it there anyway. I knew you'd go as soon as I got there. And are you going to go when I get there? Yeah, of course you are. What are you doing? Unbelievable. The AI do make it interesting, so they just can't do anything. They're an absolute nightmare. Not too far to go though. I wonder how much all the trucks are. Oh, to be honest, I can buy them all again. Yeah, obviously I'm not going to buy the same trucks again. I thought maybe you could only buy them once and you can collect them all, but if you can buy them multiple, that's probably not the case. Doing loads of recovery again. It's better to turn around rather than just keep driving around. It is a bit pointless. Again, a completely legal place to park. Right, I'm going to start closing my eyes again in this one, because my tiredness is getting quite low again. just going to go around the block with this one, because then it's going to make it easier. I'm going to be lined up properly then as well. Minor bump. Cost me 1,500. Why is it so busy here? So many cars. And they're all picking each other as well. Yeah, and there comes the tiredness coming in. I don't know why it's so busy, and everyone's hitting everybody. Well, that's that one done, but the next one I'm going to get done for... Oh, well, there we go. I didn't even get on to the next mission. But I say I get done for tiredness, but I did before I even left the garage again. Another recovery one, a different car this time though. And it's literally just right there. I don't know why they keep putting them at awkward angles. And they're in the middle of nowhere. Right, I can see the arrows coming from the other side, so I am going to go round. Get to the better angle. Oh, stop. There we go. Nearly at that post. Yeah, if you do slow down, the steering does seem to go quite sharp. So it's just beneficial sometimes just to brake and let it turn. That's it, it's allowed that, that's fine as well. Well, I wonder which trucks I don't have. So I've got the G50, S1, XL75. Right, I haven't got that one. That looks quite nice, to be honest. Haven't got that one or that one. Right, so I've got... I'm sure I've got an XL. Yeah, so I've got 1, 2, 3. I don't have that. I've got the GX90. No. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, which I don't have. Then 4 there. 140, 260, 360. Wow, okay, so about half, I need about half a mil. And then I can actually own every truck then. I did like the look of that one. But they haven't got the pulling power that this one does. That's the only problem. But honestly, I don't think I need it. U-turn before the cars start spawning. God, this truck is so small. Not sure which way the arrows are facing, so again we'll just see if we've got it lucky. Yeah, so they are coming from this side by the looks of it. Yeah, they are, so that's alright then. Should be able to pull straight in. Whoa. Oh, nearly rolled it. Not quite sure how that happened, to be honest. I didn't think I hit that corner at silly speed, but obviously it must have been enough. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay, that was not in the box at all, but that's fine because I was sliding again. Not sure why. I don't know why the money keeps fluctuating so much. Really? Okay. Right then. So my hope is now you can just do a quick swing and get into it. This is a very professional truck driving, this is. Yeah, easiest way. I mean, I could have just gone around the block to do it, but didn't really see much point. Okay, another towing one, and it's literally right next to the car as well. Absolutely pointless moving the car there, but there we go. Yeah, I know where it's got to go, I can see it. I don't think they'll notice that minor damage on the front. Probably cost them more for me to tow it there than the car was worth. That was a pretty pointless one, I'm going to be honest. But we are at 83, so we are making decent progress again. They're just very rapid fire missions. Not sure if I've had a tanker before. This might be the first one. Right, I do need to turn it round though. But I'm pretty sure I just had this exact same parking spot a few missions ago. But I remember cutting through this building as well to turn around. But it is easier. Hopefully we have got enough of an angle to get that in though. Yeah, which we might do. Okay, not quite. We did, but we did overrun a little bit. But that'll do there. Yeah, so this map's nearly done really. We're getting quite close to it. Only 17 grand, again it's worth. Not really worth anything, these missions aren't. I suppose they're easy though. That's another new one. The timers on the top are absolutely irrelevant. They do not say 5 and 6 minutes per mission. I'm not sure if it's this one or the next one. But I could always just cut across to the grass anyway if I need to. Right, well, I see the trailer anyway. We'll just put in front of that car while we've got the speed. And then we will just go straight into it, which we do. Yeah, I've got the lock to do that. Perfect. How far is that? Half a mile. Right, if that fire truck can get out of the way. That's it. Oh, way too much steering. So I've got 50-50 chance of coming from the correct direction. I'm not sure which way it is though. Okay, so we will just literally just loop round. Come from the right way. And cut across this lovely garden. And hopefully fall straight in with it. Invisible barriers on that previous house I think. I just paused for a second. The cameras on this game are an absolute nightmare. Oh, they just keep flicking. Right, what are we now? 85. So not far off at all now. Getting to the end, and then we'll see what happens when we actually finish this. I'm hoping it'll give us a bit more of a like an open world run, but I have a feeling it's just going to give us another map to do the same things on. I know I was on his side of the road, but he could have waited for me to move. Right, how far has this one got to go? It's just not knowing which way to come from. And I believe it's the other way, so we're going to take a shortcut. And that'll do that there. Beautiful. Right, we've got 175,000. We need just under 500,000 to get all the rest of the trucks. So we will soon rack it up, to be honest. But we are nearing the end of the map, so whether we'll get that money before the end of the map comes, I don't know. Again, it's just knowing which way to come from. That is the biggest problem. What is that car doing? Turning round. Okay. And it would be from the other side. We're going to take a little bit of a detour. Yeah, that truck does not like off-roading. Go off-road, it literally just starts sliding. It doesn't like it. Well, we are making quite good progress, to be honest. So we might actually get to the end of the map on this video and see what happens. You're just going to cut me up, aren't you, anyway? Just going to push our way through. So now we're going to turn around, see how much the AI is going to be a nuisance to us. Wow, unbelievable. You know, I was in the road and they still just drove into you. It's just ridiculous. Not sure which way I have to come from again. We do seem to be able to turn ground quite easily, so that's not too much of a problem. What is this ambulance doing? Well, for once we are actually coming from the right direction. Number 88. Nearly there now. And then we can see what happens at the end of this map. Hopefully it gives us more of a bit of an open world. That does not fit on that trailer at all. That's not enough. But we could have done with turning more towards the road anyway, because it's probably too much of an angle the way I was trying to attach. From what I could see, this is the right angle that I'm coming from. Okay, hit another invisible barrier, but that digger does not fit on there at all. Okay, just caught the container and falling asleep again. So we'll probably get a fine before we leave the garage again. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's just what happened last time. Well, another car breakdown by the looks of it. Put a stuff bombing across before they might be sit there for a couple of minutes. And again. so easy. Right. Which way are the arrows? The other way. That's fine. Yeah, again, it doesn't like driving on the grass. That doesn't. Whenever it drives on the grass, it always pulls. Right, mission 90, and I've got 10 more to go, and we'll see what happens when we finish this map. We have got a bit further to go this time to pick it up. That's it, you just go that way. I don't think this is as fast as my older trucks. Nearly there now. Such a random place to have a trailer. Yeah, but you can see the traction issues I'm having. This just does not like the grassy areas at all. Yeah, it's just sliding all over the place. It does not like this grassy area. This is going to be the hardest bit, this is. What if I counter for the slide? There we go. Yeah, that was sliding all over the place, that was. Does not like the grass at all, this truck doesn't. Go on, turn. No. Turn. Thank you. Might need to come this side. Yeah, I might just... Yeah, I might just go through this gap, to be honest. Might be straighter as well, to be fair. Yeah, this really does not like the grassy areas. Why is it not accepting that? It has been some funkier angles than that, and it said no. Sorry, and it said yeah, and then it wouldn't let me do it then. God, that one was a bit of a nightmare. Just couldn't get any grip on the grass. Just kept sliding. Another recovery. Slightly wide, okay. Just pushing my way through the traffic. The AI is going to hit you anyway, so I might as well just go for it. Don't know why, but I thought it was facing the other way, just that's why I pulled in like that to turn around. And then I just realised after I pulled in it wasn't. Well, there has been an accident there, which we are just going to avoid, thankfully. Right, so we've got 300,000 as well. Depending on the amounts, will depend on if we can afford to buy all 3 trucks after this map. Not sure yet. I need about another 160,000, I think, 150, something like that. It's possible, as long as it gives me decent money. At least this one's not too far on the grass though, so I'll be alright here. Again, down the side of a house. Quickly before the cars come. That's it. Everyone's moving out of our way for once. Nice and clear. Unbelievable, man. I might have made a bit of an error. Right, I'm going to have to restart that one because I did actually get stuck. I was hoping it would actually just go straight through that that hedge, to be fair. But it's ever so slightly out. Give me a different car anyway. The camera is a major issue. Here's my head in this. Going to be enough? I reckon that was just about in line. Yeah, so we've just been given a car this time, but I won't even try and go through that edge. But I think it's just going to be too difficult for the following car. So I'm just going to avoid the hedges completely. Wow, that was a big bump. I think they do repeat a lot of these missions, to be honest. Right, 93 out of 100. I'm still not sure if it's going to give us enough money to buy the last 4 trucks. But it might do, might get some decent payouts in the following missions to come. Don't turn left. Thank you. It would be facing the other way, wouldn't it? Go on then. I love it how they just slow down, stop, and then just go when you've got in front of them. Oh, that look, he's just stopped again. Absolutely ridiculous. So 332. Why is it trying to put me back on mission 1? There we go, mission 94. Truck and truck. Go on, can we beat the ambulance? Yes, just. We're going to get done for tiredness again. I do think that white truck does look a lot nicer than this green one does. I don't really like the look of the green one, but it is the best one in the game. Oh, wrong way. Right, the arrows are coming from this way, looking at it from that distance. But I think we're going to get a fine for tiredness before this one's done. Literally, just as I was trying to stop. Yeah, so we do need about another 100,000. I don't think we're gonna get that in these next. I might get them in the next few missions if it does give us a decent payout in one of them at least. And then we should be able to buy all the trucks. Somewhere over there is what I'm after. Don't just stop in the road again. Somewhere over here. There it is. Another fire truck. But these emergency vehicles don't seem very reliable. Can we get this swing? Well, turning turning that fire truck like that, you can, yeah. I didn't expect it to jump around like that, to be honest. But I'm happy it did, because it just let me do it. Yeah, they all seem to be about half a mile away now. So not too bad. Right, which way is it? This way. Okay. Again, on somebody's front lawn by the looks of it. Just another random drop off. At least it's close. Whoa. Again, nearly flipped it. Hopefully we come through. Whoa. No. So hopefully we come through straight enough, but I was very slightly off. Never mind. $97 out of 100, nearly there now. Just turn around while there's no cars. Steer the other way, there we go. And straight across. Right, they are coming from the other end. So we will take this shortcut to turn round. There we go, that worked out well. 404. You know what? I think we are actually going to have the money for all the rest of the trucks. We're on 98, so we've got 98, 99 and 100. So yeah, we should have the money for all the trucks as well with all this. Again, I'm not going around the block just to turn round when that's a lot quicker. I'm not sure which way I've got to go though, so I'm going to stay fairly straight. Right, so now I should be able to get out anyway. Wow, what's going on here now? And that's going to fall over. No, no it's not. I'd appreciate it if you would move. Thank you. That's it, and you go that way, even better. So I'm just going to try and reverse down there because at the other end there is a post, so that could make it a bit difficult. Fortunately none of them cars wanted to come this way. I keep forgetting, if you hold your finger on the accelerator ever so slightly, it does stop the brakes from working, and that's something I keep doing very slightly, and that's why I overshoot the parking spaces and that. 99. Now you got this one and the last one to do now, and then we'll see what happens when the map's completed. Nice easy one again. Nice easy one. Final one now, level 100, and then we'll see what happens. Whether it's a new map, I mean I would like more of a free roam area, so big long A to B drives I think would be more interesting than this, but we'll see. Which way is this gonna be? the way that I'm coming, even better. I was slightly off centre and the game didn't like that, so we'll just centralise a bit better. Why is it not accepting it? Come on, just finish the mission. What is going on here? This is really annoying stuff on this game though. I will admit that. Like that to me is pretty good in that box. Wow. Well, I'm gonna go round the block and come back in again. Not that way, I won't. Okay, so we're going to turn around in this junction and come back in and hopefully it accepts it. What is going on with this here? Honestly, I'm gonna have to come back into it. It just will not let me finish it. That's frustrating, that is. There's a lot of things on this which is frustrating. So it's not the most enjoyable game to do, I'm gonna be honest. It's not what I thought it was when I bought it. But these little glitches is just even more annoying. So let's come in straight again. I've got no idea what's going on with this. Right, let me just try a different truck. Let me get my original truck out, see if that makes any difference. At the last mission on this map as well. And it just doesn't want to let me complete it. Start slowing down. Unbelievable. It just didn't like that truck. What, is that it? There's just... Because as I can see, it says Golden Hills at the top right, just after 100. But... Oh, okay, so... That's the game then. Well, I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's brilliant. Yeah, it's full of glitches. I had... Which one was it? That one, that truck there just kept pulling to the left, I think it was. That one doesn't want to stay on the grass without sliding. And obviously you saw on that last mission, didn't want to accept it. Parking. The original truck was probably the best, to be fair. I'm trying to think why I stopped using that one. Not sure. But honestly, I don't think it's worth it. As far as enjoyment goes in the game, it's glitchy. You got literally quick fire 100 missions and the game's done. There's not massive customization to the trucks. Honestly, I'd probably be looking at different truck sims. Probably look more on the lines of looking up what you actually do on them. You want more of like A to B deliveries. Will probably be better. This isn't what I thought it was when it was like run your own trucking business, but I suppose, you know, obviously I didn't know what it was at the time. So that's this video done. That's this game done. So I'll be looking at some different content to get. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.